Climate risk is redefining the future of organizations everywhere. It's not just an environmental concern. It's a core business issue impacting every part of your operations, strategy, and reputation. What exactly is climate risk? It's the potential for financial, operational, regulatory, or reputational loss, driven by climate change and society's move toward a low-carbon economy. This risk can touch your assets, supply chains, investments, and even your position in the market. Climate risk falls into major categories. Physical risks stem from actual environmental changes. Think floods, heat waves, storms, and rising sea levels. These can force factory shutdowns, disrupt supply chains, and directly impact revenue. Transition risks emerge as regulations tighten, carbon taxes rise, and outdated technologies are replaced. A product that's high in emissions might suddenly become unsellable or even banned, leaving entire asset groups stranded. There's also a growing category: liability and reputational risks, which include lawsuits or losing trust among stakeholders due to poor environmental practices. Why is reporting on climate risk essential? First, regulatory pressure is mounting worldwide. Standards like the TCFD, ISSB, EU CSRD, and corresponding national frameworks are making disclosure a requirement rather than an option. Investors demand transparency for long-term resilience and capital allocation, making climate risk reporting a factor in your funding and valuation. On top of that, understanding your risks supports operational stability, strategic planning, and competitive innovation. How is climate risk reporting structured? Most organizations follow the TCFD framework: governance, strategy, risk management, and metrics and targets. The process begins by identifying risks, examining everything from site locations to regulatory exposure. Then, organizations quantify possible impacts through financial modeling and scenario analysis. Next, they outline mitigation strategies, ranging from technology upgrades to supply chain diversification. Finally, findings are disclosed through ESG or annual reports, ensuring compliance and building trust with investors and regulators. The benefits of robust climate risk reporting reach far beyond compliance. Financially, you gain better access to capital, lower borrowing costs, and stronger investor trust. Operationally, you protect continuity and stability. Strategically, you unlock new innovation and safeguard your brand's reputation. But behind all this lies a technical backbone, enterprise architecture that aggregates climate data, analyzes risks, and supports informed decision-making. It starts with data sources: weather feeds, supply chain and asset data, emissions, and IoT sensors. Next, an integration layer, using ETL processes and APIs, ensures high-quality unified data flows into powerful analytics and AI models. These tools predict future hazards, model supply disruptions, and refine risk scenarios, producing actionable climate risk insights. Finally, the reporting layer offers dashboards, regulatory templates, and full disclosure outputs, all while a governance and audit trail ensures transparency and compliance at every step. Recognizing, reporting, and managing climate risk isn't just an exercise in regulation, it's a strategic advantage. When you embrace these frameworks and technologies, you position your organization for resilience, leadership, and lasting trust in a changing world.